What's up, guys? So today we're moving on into 11.4, which deals with the surface area of a sphere. So basically, if I had a basketball or some round shape, I'm wanting to find the outside surface of that and what is the surface area of that. So let's jump into that. So right now for a sphere, we have an easy formula, which is going to be to find the surface area of a sphere, you literally just do 4 times pi times the radius squared. So literally the only formula that you have to plug, or something they have to plug in, is the radius, and then you just multiply it out, and that's going to end up giving you your surface area. It's pretty basic, okay? So let's take this concept and let's jump into our examples with it. Okay, so it wants me to find the surface area of the figure below. And so right now, I know the surface area of a sphere is going to be 4 pi r squared. Well, if you look right now, all the way across the circle is going to be 30. I know the radius is from the center to the side, so that's going to be 15. So I'm going to plug 15 in for r there. And I'm literally just going to multiply it all out. So I'm going to do 4 times pi times 15 squared, and that should give me 2,827.43, and that's going to be centimeters squared because I'm dealing with area. And I'm done. Pretty basic. Let's jump over to example number 2. Okay, so on number 2 it says we need to find the circumference, or it says the circumference of a rubber ball is 13 centimeters. We need to find the surface area. So I know a rubber ball is a sphere, so I'm finding the surface area of a sphere, which is 4 pi r squared, okay? Well, I also know that if they gave me the circumference of a rubber ball, I know to find the circumference is going to be 2 times pi times the radius. Well, look, both of them you need the radius to plug in. So right now they gave me the circumference, so that means I can actually find my radius by dividing by 2 pi on both sides. So I'm going to divide on 2 pi on both sides. So right now my radius is going to be 13 over 2 pi. I'm going to leave it in terms of pi here to make it a little bit easier here, okay? So right now it's going to be 13 over 2 pi. So if that's my radius, I'm going to plug that in for my radius. That's just not a decimal. I want to get the most exact answer. So I'm literally going to do 4 times pi times 13 over 2 pi, and I'm going to square that. So 53.79, and that was in centimeters, so that would be centimeters squared because I'm dealing with area. So again, they gave me a piece of the puzzle. I had to find the piece of a puzzle, which is my radius, and I plugged that back in to end up finding my final answer here, okay? Let's jump over to example number 3. Okay, so right now on number 3, it says we need to find the surface area of a sphere with a diameter of 14 inches. So right now, to find the surface area of a sphere, I know that's going to be surface area equals, and that's going to be 4 times pi times the radius squared. They gave me my diameter. I know that the radius is half the diameter, so if my diameter is 14, that means I'm going to end up plugging in 7 in for the radius. So all I have to do is multiply that out. So 4 times pi times 7 squared is going to end up giving me 615.75, and that's going to be inches squared. Let's jump over to example number 4. Okay, last on example number 4, it wants me to find the surface area of the figure below. So I'm given a sphere. So surface area is going to be equal to 4 pi r squared. So all I need to do is plug in the radius. So from the center to the side is going to be my radius, so that's going to be 24. So I'm going to do 4 times pi times 24 squared, and I'm just going to multiply that out. So 4 times pi times 24 squared is going to end up giving me 7,238, so 7,238.23, and that's going to be meters squared because it's in squared units, okay? So take this concept, anytime you have a sphere, all you got to do is plug in the radius in order to find your surface area, which is going to be the surface area outside the circle or the sphere. If you guys need any help, holler at me. Good luck on your skill check.